Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's a cool date pattern today, October 20th, 2020. When we talk about 2020, what's our vision for sustainability on planet Earth? I'm on a webpage called activesustainability.com. We're going to watch this video in place of going outside. Once again, the weather is not cooperating today. So there's a term for this so-called new era in which humans are having an impact on planet Earth, and it's called the Anthropocene. It's not a true geological era like the Mesozoic or the Paleozoic or the Holocene, which is the geologic era that we are in now. But look at the date on the screen, 2050, right? That is the critical year in which we may surpass human population at 9 billion. So we want to think about what are the human impacts on Earth. We've been studying these already. The observations we were going to make outside was exactly that, looking around and analyzing human impacts in the Earth system. And don't forget, sometimes we humans, we're making a positive impact on the environment, but two of the most important things to consider when we talk about human impacts are number one, how we produce and use energy. So we are still reliant on fossil fuels being coal, oil, and natural gas. And the second thing is our pattern of resource consumption. And that is directly related to our growing human population. So greater population requires more stuff, more resources, and so those two things are really the major two categories in which we are, analyzing how can we come up with solutions? How can we decrease our dependence on fossil fuels and decrease our resource consumption? So I'd like you guys to watch this video. You don't have to put anything in the discussion board today. That is for strictly when we go outside. But the second important thing we'll be looking at today is data that supports climate change. So where does the evidence for climate change come from? So we're going to talk about Earth's vital signs. And the website that I'm going to show you right now is where you will be headed. And there is evidence for global warming. There are vital signs. We're going to take just a few notes. But if you look at the bottom of this screen, you'll see data, you'll see certain indicators that we have talked about already. Carbon dioxide levels in the air, global temperature rising, Arctic ice, that would be the summer sea ice shrinking, and then the major cause of sea level rise being the ice sheets shrinking, losing mass. And then there's one more data point, and that's sea level rise. So we will be visiting this site today, Vital Signs of the Planet. You will be completing just a few notes with me or on your own. We will be doing a web quest, and then there'll be time to read an article taking a really close look at the Arctic tundra, and finding out why is the tundra changing? What's causing the changes in the Arctic tundra, directly related to global warming and climate change, of course. So I think you'll enjoy this site. Remember, we talked about NASA as being the National Aeronautic and Space Administration. And when we get started today, there's a video that talks about the job of NASA Earth scientists. So that's just a little preview on today. So we will finish in just a minute here with my Screencastify video. And here we go.